Miles Michaelis.
A big right-hander from Jupiter, Florida. And when you think about Miles Michaelis, it's been almost a tale of two parts of the season so far. You get rid of the Boston Red Sox start, where he didn't last very long, and he has been on quite a heater.
Corbin Carroll getting ready to go. Corbin Carroll goes after the first pitch. And in right center field, it's a great outfield here in St. Louis. And Victor Scott is there to make the catch.
So now Ketel Marte.
Marte to right. That's Lars Nootbaar out there. He's got great range in the outfield.
And here is Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel. Miles Michaelis. 7 pitches, 3 fly ball outs. And we are underway.
Yeah, Gallen's trying to bounce back from a start on Saturday where the roof was open in Arizona and he gave up a bunch of homers in that game. So he's looking to bounce back. This is a hard place to hit, St. Louis.
Lars Nootbaar leads off.
On the ground, that's Josh Naylor, sweeps it ahead, and Gallen gets over there. Mason Wynn in the 2 spot, end of the bat, and Marte, a quick flip, and Gallen gets 2 outs. And Gallen walks Donovan.
Herrera, right-hander, swings, grounds it towards second, backhanded by Ketel, sets his feet, and throws to first in time, and that's going to do it for the Cardinals in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk and a man left.
Josh Naylor, formerly with the Cleveland Guardians, will lead off.
Naylor gets sawed off, and a good sequence by Michaelis. And he's retired all 4 that he's faced.
Eugenio Suarez.
And a gorgeous pitch right at the knees. And Michaelis has retired all 5 that he's faced. That's his first punch out. And Pavin Smith hits very well against the Cardinals. Drills it, right field. Nootbaar is on the move, and he makes the catch. And Miles Michaelis. Another 1-2-3 inning. This is Alec Burleson. Line to center. Thomas going back. And he's there and makes the catch. Very good defensive center fielder. Now here's Arenado, but he's in the 6th spot, and he asked to be moved down in the order, maybe to take some pressure off. On a line, but Suarez is there. A couple of line drive outs for the Cardinals here in the 2nd. Nolan Corbin, a Phoenix native, goes after the first pitch. Gurriel is there, and he makes the catch. 2 professional right-handers on the mound, and they're looking like it. Perdomo is having a career year, and he hits a high pop. A lot of outs in the air for Miles Michaelis. Now, Thomas swings and misses, and Michaelis looks really sharp to Jose Herrera, who gets the start behind the plate, and a fastball misses up.
That brings Corbin Carroll up to the plate with a runner on.
That is strike 3. And Michaelis got a call. Carroll didn't like it. Miles Michaelis looks sharp.
As Pedro stands in. Hitting .225. He's hit 3 home runs. He's driven in 18 so far.
Chopper, Perdomo has it. On to first.
Victor Scott, he stands back in. Now he grounds one in the left field for a base hit. Hit that one off the end of the bat. He makes a wide turn, but thinks about it. He says, I can make the wide turn and maybe go to second, but why not just wait and steal second base? As Lars Nootbaar stands in.
Here's the 0-1. He's running. Check swing. He went. And the throw is late. 14th stolen base.
Notice how quick Scott gets moving. We just showed you his sprint speed. He's flying, barely by his big toe, stays on second base.
1-2 swung on, lifted high in the sky to not very deep center field. Hustling in is Thomas. He'll make the catch. And going back to second is Scott. Now 2 down, and the batter will be shortstop Mason Wynn.
Got him. Zach Gallen, knuckle curve. It's one of the best in the game. Still scoreless. On to the 4th. Ketel Marte.
And hopefully some offense to follow.
Marte, right center field. That's hit well. Scott is back at the wall. Leaps. Gone. Ketel Marte, his 8th. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit and their first run on that swing.
That's what we're talking about with Ketel Marte. He has 151 career homers now, and this ball is stepped on. 107 dead center.
And it hits Donovan in the knee.
Limping down to first, but seems okay now.
Ivan Herrera stands in, and it's strike 3 called. As he's down on strikes, Herrera thought it was a ball. He was making his way to first base, and Ron Culper said, not so fast, my friend. So for Gallen, that's his 2nd strikeout of the night.
Oh, my.
He missed that one.
It was in that, just barely in that grace area, below the strike zone.
So that'll bring up Alec Burleson chirping from the Cardinal dugout as Ron Culper's about to toss somebody. I think he's given a warning, and he and Ali are going to have a conversation.
I'm not surprised by this.
And Ollie Marmol, he's got a few things to say. See how this works out. He's been tossed, and Ollie's getting his money's worth. And Ron Culper is giving it to him as well. Ollie said his piece, and he's making his way back to the dugout.
Here's a 2-1. Swung on grounder to second, should be 2. Cattell to Perdomo, there's 1. On to first, that's a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. The Cardinals lose their manager and they lose the rest of this 4th inning. Cattell becomes the second out of the 6th inning. Florida so for 2 with 2 flyouts.
Gurriel, a high chopper. This could be a tough play. Arenado, and if he can't make the play, no one can. That's a base hit. Gurriel getting a little bit of attention at first base. Here's a look at him running down first.
Can't really tell what hurt Gurriel running down to first base.
Here's Naylor 0 for 2, a comebacker, and a pop out to third.
That is a fair ball down the line. Gurriel, remember, not running well, and he's going to hold at second base. Naylor, expecting a double, had to put on the brakes around first, and it's well played out there by Donovan.
And I don't think he could have got to third just based on how it hits off the wall and comes right to Donovan. You can tell he is struggling to run.
And here's Suarez, who's 1 for 2, but a lot of power, and he lines one. Leaping catch. Mason Wynn. Maybe add to his outs above average, which is one of the best for all shortstops. Still 1-0. And now Gallen is facing some trouble here with runners at first and second and nobody out, leading off the bottom of the 6th. And you got Mason Wynn. Squares again, the 1-0. There's the bunt, and it's a good one. Naylor has to go to first. Oh, and digging it out is Marte, and he prevents a disaster. Donovan now, infield's in.
And they're going to walk him.
That gives Gallen an escape hatch. And now Ivan Herrera, who's been one of the hottest of the Cardinals, just missed. Game is tied. Now they can take the lead. Still 1 out. Burleson got him. And Ron Culpa stuck the call. It was in the zone. Burleson doesn't like it, and there's 2 outs. And it's Arenado who's lined out and flied out. Arenado, deep left center. Thomas back, and he slides and doesn't get it. It bounces off. 1 run in, 2 runs in, 3 runs in. A triple.
For Nolan, I think he thought off the bat he got it. Now watch Alec Thomas. He almost pulled this out of his hat. He had a glove on it. What a sequence for the Cardinals.
Torey Lovullo to the mound. Nolan Gorman now against Juan Murillo. And a big swing and a miss there, and the inning is over. He's been struggling, but what a moment for Arenado.
There are runners now at first and second, 2 out.
And now you're going to get Corbin Carroll to the plate, end of the bat, and it hangs up. And it's caught there by Newbar. Jojo Romero works out of trouble, and the Cards hold the lead 4-1. And now pitching is the closer for the Cardinals, and he's had a good month like all of them, and that's Ryan Helsley. 5 saves in the month of May, despite having not worked for almost a week. 7th pitch to Grichuk. And he lines it into left field. That's a base hit. And that's a start for Arizona with Perdomo coming to the plate.
The pitch is swung on and hit toward the gap in right center field. On the run, Walker runs it down. Losing his cap, he makes the catch, 1 out. Tim Tawa doubled. That was off Jojo Romero in the 7th inning.
Tawa is gone. 1 more to get.
The Torey Lovullo is going to use Gabby Moreno.
1-2, driven, left field. That ball's deep, and it is gone.
Upper tank shot for Moreno. My goodness, off the bench and an instant impact, and all of a sudden it's a 1-run game. Unfortunately for Carroll, it's been just a miserable night of offense for him, but maybe he's saving the best for last.
In the air, this could do it. Arenado has it, and the Cardinals win. And continuing to keep pressure on the Cubs at the top of the division.